Tonight for you guys, I'm going to make my spicy coleslaw. A lot of my friends really like it. They always ask me for my recipes because I'll bring it to like cookouts or just at work, or if I have friends over, I'll make it. It's cheap, it's simple, and a lot of people like it. So I decided I would try that for my second video. The total costs are kind of estimated about $3. Since you're buying a whole cabbage and not using the whole thing in a little recipe, I used about 1/4 of each one. Got one green cabbage and one red cabbage. I used 3 green onions and about a cup of carrots. I measured it all out this time. I pre-cut everything, shredded the carrots, cut up the cabbage, measured out the mayo, measured out the sriracha, and then I'll kind of just add what else I usually put in it. And everybody likes it. Some people say it's a little too spicy for their taste, but some people actually like it. So here we go. I got 2 cups of red cabbage, 2 cups of green cabbage into the bowl. Then we got 1 cup of shredded carrot. Diced out a cup of green onions, but I'm not going to use all of the green onions. I'm going to use about half of them because I'm going to make steak with the green onions later, and that might be my third video. We will see. Once you get that kind of in there, mix it around a little bit, then you add some apple cider vinegar. I put a big splash in it. It's probably about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more, or I guess that'd be a tablespoon. Just kind of drizzle it around. That gives it the zing and the tang, especially if you're making like a southern barbecue sauce. A lot of people use vinegar. That's the vinegar to use. You don't want to use regular vinegar, always apple cider vinegar. Add a little bit of crushed salt. Some more of the Slap Your Mama spice mix. Has some cayenne in it, so it gives it some kick. A little bit of black pepper. Regular coarse ground black pepper. Not too much. Then I add a little bit of spicy brown mustard. Yeah, that's about enough. Next, I'm going to use roughly about 1/8 of a cup of sriracha, and you really want that in there because that's what gives it the spicy flavor, but it's not too spicy. A lot of people think sriracha is actually really hot, but once you get it in here and mix it around, the mayonnaise actually kind of kills out the taste of the sriracha, so you just get a little bit of the heat. It's not too bad, and that's kind of like my secret of it. Next, I got a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. I measured that out. I did the calories too. It says it's 8 grams per 1/2 cup, and it came out to, it was like 90 calories per gram, which was per teaspoon. So that was actually the majority of the calories in this. But when I did the whole thing and measured it out, and then added it all up on one of the calorie trackers, it came out to, I wrote it down, 984 calories for roughly the whole thing. But I'm not going to eat the whole thing. I'm actually going to eat just a portion of it, so maybe a cup. So a cup, when you're making about 3 cups, you just got to really mix it. That's the next thing. Yeah, once you do get it, you really have to sit here and mix it in, because you want the mayonnaise, you want the vinegar, and all the seasonings to actually go through it well enough to flavor the entire thing. You don't want a bunch of cabbage like this where it's kind of just green in the middle. You gotta mix that in. That way you get a little bit of everything in every bite, and it's pretty tasty. So, yet again, that is another pretty simple recipe that's not too calorie high, and it's pretty tasty, and it's always been like a side dish that I use with other things. Like I said, I'm gonna make some steak later. And the coleslaw is going to be my side for the steak tonight. So, hope you guys like that. Try it if you want. A lot of my friends like it, so maybe yours will too.